Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of In the Club. I'm Stephen Ruffing, your host, and today we have two very special clubs. Meteorology will be coming later in the show, but right now we have Cal U's Men's United. We have Tristan Smith and Probin Keita. Guys, it's great to have you on. It's a different club we're having on, so I'm excited for you guys to be here.
We're excited to be here.
Awesome. It's good to have you guys here. So before we learn about the club, the Men's United, I want to get to know both of you a little more. Tristan, we'll start with you. Just kind of tell us what your major is, how you got to Cal U, just things like that.
Okay, well, I'm a sophomore political science pre-law student. I came to Cal U. I dropped out of high school, and I really didn't have too much drive when it came to education. But then I actually visited Cal U with a friend, and I instantly fell in love with the campus. I fell in love with the climate, the environment, everything about it. So I basically came to Cal U because it was love at first sight.
That's awesome. Where are you coming from?
Oh, I come from West Mifflin.
Oh, West Mifflin, like Steel Valley.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I actually went to Steel Valley before I moved
Oh,
to West
really?
Mifflin.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Ironman.
Maybe we should have talked about this before. That's awesome. But no, it's awesome here. The campus is great. It's a great environment, and it's great to have you.
Yep.
Now, Probin, same with you. Just where are you from? What's your major? How you got to Cal U?
I'm from Reading, Pennsylvania. It's about an hour and a half outside of Philadelphia. I'm a business major. I'm focusing in human resources right now. But I came to Cal U just to get away from my environment at home, just like Tristan himself. I didn't have much drive. Like, high school wasn't my thing either. But right after school, I came out, I visited, I had family that went here. So I kind of enjoyed the climate, the environment, so I decided to stay.
That's great. Yeah. And did you guys, well, Tristan, again, we'll start with you. Did you know about this Men's United when you're coming to Cal U? Was it something that you got here and then you eventually kind of got interested in?
No, well, I actually did not know nothing about Men United. I actually only knew about Cal U Women United.
Okay.
And it dawned on me last semester. We were talking, we were having a conversation like we all do in the union, and Men United came up, and we were contemplating. We looked a little bit deeper into it, and it was just pure excellence. So we decided to move forward with it. We started to contact people. We got Dr. John Burnett as our advisor, First Gentleman Jeffrey Jones. We have Emma Jackson Harris. She's with the Career and Professional Development Center. Eric Tarpley in the admissions office. So we have a lot of support.
Right.
We had a lot of support in it, and we still do. I really didn't know anything about it, but
that's good.
It's here now.
Right, absolutely. And Probin, Men's United, it's a club that has been on this campus before. It's been here and back. Now you guys are really trying to get to stick. You're bringing it back and you're trying to get it to stay. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Men United, our goal is to empower young men of color as they journey to become lifelong learners and leaders through academic, professional, and social contributions to the campus community and beyond. And what that means is we're bringing the men of color together, to be in positions of power, to have a safe place for resources. We're trying to help build them up, So that's really what we're here to do.
And it's great, and we were talking about how you guys do some workshops, you do things like that.
Yeah.
Developing skills is a
Of
big
course.
thing.
Yes.
And, Probin has a business major, and of course Tristan has a poli-science major. How do these majors, cross over into building these skills for Men's United?
Well, I'm the president of the organization, and of course, my major is political science, so I do want to get into politics and leadership positions within the community at large. So me personally bringing, like I said, I learn from my classes, and I learn about a lot of the policies and just way things actually work, the way government works, because running these organizations are kind of like, it's the way I say it,
it's like running a business.
It's like running a business. So definitely having to bring my studies into the organization is a big part of it.
Right. And how do you do kind of separating you still have to, almost separate your studies as well. Is there a nice balance there?
Yeah, definitely. Really, my study, of course, academics come first, and that's what I always want to say. Academics always come first when it comes to this, but we support each other.
Yep.
So we kind of keep each other on track. You know?
Yeah,
Always,
absolutely.
yeah.
And Probe, in your position as the public relations, you kind of run all of that, the social media, things like that.
yeah.
Business is right there. It's those two things go hand in hand. You take a lot of things from your business classes and kind of involve it in the public relations part.
Oh yeah, of course. It's connecting with the people to me because business, you're targeting a specific like demographic in a lot of situations, market. So that's in a way that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm reaching out to specific people, trying to get them on board with us, trying to show them the benefits of our club organization. So
Right, and you're the face. You're
Yeah.
you're the one. You need to get these people
Yeah.
involved. Of course, Tristan, you're the president, but as public relations, you need to spread the word almost. You
Very,
were
very
the
essential.
messenger. You need to bring this to life. Of
course.
And we talked. I just mentioned a little bit the workshops that you guys do, Tristan. What are let's talk about some of those workshops and how that develops skills for students.
Okay, well, in the month of February, we actually did a voting workshop with Dr. Edmonds, and he came in and, discussed the importance of voting, disenfranchisement, and actually told us about the voter laws in the future. And then for the tax workshop, we had Dr. Ciccarelli from in the accounting club. They came in and they taught us about earned income tax credits and, child tax credits. And basically, he didn't really teach us how to do our taxes, but he taught us I could say he taught us how to do our taxes.
Almost like the necessary
The
skills that you
necessary
have to bring to the
skills
table.
to bring, because I knew how to do my taxes. I mean, like all of us, I couldn't pay H&R Block, so Dr. Ciccarelli came in, he gave me a few pointers, and I actually got a max refund this year, so.
And it all worked out.
Yeah, it all worked out.
And Probin, just that story there, how much that Men's United in these workshops helped Tristan out. The members and the students coming into Men's United, they take away these skills. And how important is that for the members, the students coming to these workshops and learning something?
that's our goal. That's basically the main point of our organization. We want them to come in, we want them to learn something. And on top of that, we're learning just as much as they're learning too. We're still getting our stuff together as well, Like we're still developing, we're all on the same level
We're
ground.
still students.
Yeah, so, it's really important to us. That's our mission actually.
Right.
So,
And would you say, there's a level playing field
Yeah.
in Men's United?
Yes.
You don't want to steer these, prospective students coming in. So how do you kind of do that when you're in this kind of an environment for Men's United? You don't want to separate yourselves as the president or an e-board member in public relations maybe from these students coming in. You don't want to almost seem above them, correct?
Yeah, yes. Well, like I always say, if you can see how I'm dressed, I'm not fancy.
Right.
I'm not fancy. I've had my highs and my lows at this university, but like I say, we all grow together. That's what our mission is. That's what our goal is, to grow together. I'm not better than you. You're not better than me. We just have one common goal, and that's succeeding. So.
And that's amazing. It's a great opportunity for students. It's a great opportunity for you guys. Now, these workshops you did in February. What are some upcoming, Probin? What are some upcoming events maybe that Men's United will be hosting?
well, first, I would like to announce that we did change our meetings from
Okay.
Tuesdays at Keystone 205 at 5 p.m. to Common Hour around 11 to
Okay.
Tuesdays.
In Keystone, too.
Okay.
Yeah, in Keystone 205. So,
All right.
and for events, we have a lot coming up. We have a lot planned. So, it's my job to kind of
Yep.
Yeah,
You
we're
get that word
We're
out.
So I
keeping, we're
definitely-
keeping we're keeping that a surprise right now.
Okay.
But what I can say is we're only keeping that a surprise because we want the shock value. We
Yeah.
want people to think. We
Right.
don't want you
Kinda
know,
teasing it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a teaser. We'll be releasing teasers and things like that, but it's going to be great.
Yeah, we do have a plan.
Know that,
Okay.
Cal. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
know
great.
that
We do
it's
got a
coming.
plan.
Big things are coming. But that's amazing. And just you have these ideas. You have something cooking in there. If you could name just a few things that you don't have planned, what would you like to see Men United go from here? Where's that end goal for Men's United?
The end goal for Men United is, well, I can't say there's an end goal, because basically, Men United is, because as long as men of color on this campus are doing what they have to do, then Men United will never be,
Right.
it'll never be over. Like, you know what I mean? It'll
Of
never
course.
be like there is no end goal, but our goal in general is just to keep uplifting, keep striving for success, and bringing our brothers to strive for success.
Absolutely. And Probin, anything as the public relations, anything to say to any interested students?
Yeah. Come out. We're here for you. We're here with you. We're a resource. You know what I mean? Take advantage of us. You know what I mean?
We're students.
Yeah.
Yep. We're all in this
we're just
together.
We're growing together. You know.
Absolutely.
We're all trying to do this thing called
Yeah,
college. We're all trying to
exactly.
do this thing called college.
Exactly. That's amazing. It's such a great opportunity. It's a club that me personally that I really did not know much about, and I'm so happy that you guys brought yourselves down here and were interested in coming on the show and finally coming in. It is amazing. It is awesome. Now, if you want to follow, if you want to keep up with everything, here's the Men United. This is how to get in contact. And Probin, this is you, the public relations. This is running the social media.
That's the boss.
Instagram is CalU Men United. Twitter @CalU Men's United. Facebook is CalU Men. That's Men United, right? For Facebook.
Men United.
Men United.
Perfect. All right. Anything else you guys want to add?
I'd like to extend you an invitation to come to one of our general meetings.
Absolutely. And Tuesdays, Common Hour in Keystone 205.
205.
Absolutely. I'll be there next Tuesday.
I will see you then.
We'll be expecting you.
Perfect. Thank you guys again. This was a lot of fun. And upcoming next is the Meteorology Club. A big thank you to Men's United for coming on the show. It was a lot of fun. Stick around. A lot of fun coming up with the Meteorology Club here on In the Club. Dylan, what's wrong, man?
I just don't know how my family back home in Buchanan, West Virginia can watch our stuff up here.
They can follow us on Twitter or they can like us on Facebook.
That's awesome. What about our sports? How can they watch that?
They could watch it live right on our YouTube channel.
Awesome, man. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Listen, I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you judge me for having a problem. No one is going to know that I need help. I need help. I know that no one is going to judge me for having a problem. I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you listen.
All right, welcome back to In the Club. Again, I'm your host, Stephen Ruffing. Earlier we had Men's United. Again, a big thank you to Tristan Smith and Probin Keita. They were fantastic. Now we have Alex McAvoy from the Meteorology Club. Alex, you're supposed to be joined with Dylan Godet. You guys are probably familiar with Dylan. Unfortunately, he's sick. But it's great to have you, have a word with you.
It's great to be here, absolutely.
Yeah, thanks. And just like we start off everything, I'm just going to have you introduce yourself, where you're from, what brought you to CalU. I don't think I have to ask what your major is, though.
No, that should be pretty obvious. All right. My name is Alex McAvoy. I'm from northeastern Pennsylvania. I came from the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton area. And really what brought me here was just really because there's only 3 schools in PA with meteorology, and this was the one I liked best. We had Penn State, Millersville, and CalU here, and I really enjoyed the school when I came to visit, and that's why I really wanted to come here. And they have a great program. I'm glad I came here for sure.
Yeah, you just saying what a great program is. CalU's program's pretty well known around the meteorology world, right?
Yeah, it absolutely is. We go to conferences and we have people say, "Oh, I know that program." A lot of good people have come through there, and a lot of good meteorologists. And it's really a great program.
Yeah,
like I said.
And meteorology, it's a very interesting topic, major, what have you. Difficult, and I know me personally, I couldn't do it. But how did you get involved with meteorology in weather? Did it come at a young age?
Yeah, I mean, most meteorologists, they'll tell you that story. Oh, I was little, a snowstorm came through, a big tornado came through, something like that. And really what got me interested was going to visit a news station, even though, I might not I do some new stuff here, but I might not, go that route.
Oh
in
yeah,
my
that's
career.
right. You might notice Alex from a few newscasts.
Yeah, but yeah, I was really interested in seeing like just how weather works. I really wanted to find out why we have the weather we have and how it changes and different things like that. So that's really what got me interested.
Yeah. Was there ever that one, you meteorologists say that one big snowstorm or that one tornado? Was there anything like that for you?
There actually wasn't. I actually went to a news station when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and that's what got me started. Because I saw the weather. I talked to the weather people and saw like what they did, and I was like, that's really cool. Like I want to study weather too.
Yeah, I mean
So,
that's
basically
amazing, and you do help us out a lot for our newscast. Now on to the meteorology club. I know, of course, it's the major. You don't really have to be in the major to be in the
No,
meteorology.
absolutely not. We've had people from different earth sciences, such as geology. We're close with geology. There's GIS people that might come join it. We're open to anybody in earth science, really, or anybody around the whole school. You could be in accounting if you want to and come join it. I mean, it's just we're very open and we're very welcoming to everyone,
Right, and
regardless of the degree.
Oh, absolutely. And you have all these clubs coming together. Now, what kind of trips? I know there's a storm chasing opportunity, if I'm correct.
There is.
And what kind of trips and events that you guys usually do?
Our two main things are our two conferences. So we go to the National Weather Association Conference. That was in California this past year. We take about 4 to 5 students to that. And then our big conference is the American Meteorological Society one. That was in Austin this past January. And we usually try to take as many people as we can. This time we actually took 8 people, which is a bit of our club. So it's nice for people to get those experiences and meeting professionals and going to talks and stuff like that and networking. We have a Science Olympiad coming up. That's March 7th. Now it's a lot of earth science, physics, math. They all participate in that. But yeah, like you said, storm chasing. Sometimes, some years, unfortunately, there's not as much interest, so we can't go. But this year, we're really hoping to go. And that'll be right after the semester ends. We go out to the Midwest and chase tornadoes. You get to see tornadoes in person. It's pretty cool. It seems
mean, we could end the show there just to get people's interested chasing tornadoes.
Anybody could do it. Absolutely
Right.
anybody.
And it's again me. I don't think that was for me. But you talk what goes on at these conferences. Now you go there like workshops, things like that.
Yeah, there's different workshops. There's mixture groups. So you'll have students talking to professionals at tables saying, oh, like maybe there's some people in the broadcast sector or people working for business or National Weather Service. We have all those types of people there, and they give talks on their research and present posters. Students present posters. It's really just a great thing for networking too. I mean, for all the events that we have each night there, it's just incredible, and it's just great to meet people. That's really the main focus is, getting these students to meet the professionals and, like I said, networking with them, just to have those opportunities for maybe internships or careers down the road.
Right, and it's important to get involved early on.
Absolutely.
Because it's 4 years.
Yeah.
These 4 years will fly by, and you
have.
got to get involved with these. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As a senior,
Yep.
you got to get involved. And do you hold an e-board position on the meteorology
I'm
club?
the president currently of the
Okay.
Meteorology Club. Yes.
And a lot of responsibility comes now. Now, is it you the one that has to almost plan all of these events? Getting the ball rolling.
Yeah, I mean, I'll contact the people for different events and stuff like that, and we'll arrange the flights and hotels. But I work very closely with my treasurer and vice president and the other people in the officer positions. We all work as a really good unit. We all work well together, and we work very efficiently. So we help each other out as much as we can, and it's easy to be in this club because we're all close as this club. We're not the biggest club on campus by any means. But, we have the connection with everyone in our club, and we're all very close. We're all a good group.
Right, and that just adds to everything, when you have this group of people. Because meteorology, it's something that you almost, if you're in, you have to be all in. It's
absolutely.
something that when you're grabbing these, these students that want to be involved, they're all in. Meteorology is something that really interests them.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you have to be interested in math, science, and meteorology in general. But there's a bunch of different paths you could take in meteorology. A lot of people say, oh, you're going to be on TV. That's the first response you get. I mean, it's commonly. But that's not true. Like, my goal is to go work for the business sector, like giving them forecasts, stuff like that, looking at climatology. But, there's different routes people can go. National Weather Service, Hurricane Center. There's a lot of different places people can go with this job, and it's really incredible to think about.
Yeah, it really is. It's just funny you say that with the broadcast side, and you want to go into the business side. What what other options do people have when they're going along with their meteorology career?
Yeah, so I mean, you can obviously become a professor, and you could do research. You can be a forecaster for, say, trucking companies. They need to know people that are, sending trucks across the country. Somewhere like FedEx or Amazon need meteorologists to give them forecasts for their planes flying, shipping, stuff like that.
Well, that's awesome. And just now, the things that you learn in Meteorology Club, you say how the Geography Club is involved, all of the earth sciences, and that was kind of one of my questions. Is it more than just weather? You have all of these things that come together, and how do they kind of collide? When you're getting involved with these kind of events at your conferences you go to.
Yeah. So I mean, at these conferences we have people from GIS, which is Geographic Information Systems, it's a really fast-growing subject right now. Geography, mathematics, physics, it's all tied in because in our coursework we have to do all that stuff. I mean, we have to know math very well. We have to know physics. Geography is important, and stuff like GIS, because you want to be well-rounded. And that's why when talking to these other professionals in these fields, you get an idea of what you can do with meteorology in those type of fields. Like, how can I incorporate meteorology into the mathematics, statistics field, data science, computer programming, stuff like that. It's really important. It's I mean, it's important for a lot of things. Like I said, the companies, they all want you to be well-rounded in that aspect, though.
And, you say all this, how important everything is, going on and really how well-rounded. How does the Meteorology Club prepare you for that? It has to, put some impact on students.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, our coursework is great, and we're close with our advisors. And that helps a lot, especially if we're going to grad school, getting careers, getting networking. But yeah, Meteorology Club in general the main thing is, going to those conferences and getting your name out there so people know what you're capable of, research you might have done, just looking at it, because that's the big thing, especially research. Like, if I can go present a poster at a conference like we have students do, it's really important because, you get somebody that might just glance at it and say, wow, that's really interesting. That's actually something I research, for my university or in our grad school, stuff like that. You really get that connection right there, and it's just a great opportunity.
It is. It's important. It seems like it's an occupation, meteorology. It's something that if you know someone, it can go in the long run. And
Absolutely.
in this Meteorology Club, do you guys, kind of keep in contact with, former members?
Yeah.
A lot of networking is involved.
We are close with a lot of our alumni. They all come back to our winter social, spring social, like May 4th, we're having spring social. We'll have a lot of alumni there that just, they still know us personally.
Right.
And they know our professors, and that's what it comes back to, being really close with each other. It's honestly just a big community, like it's a little community. Actually.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just an absolute great opportunity. If you're involved with science, earth science, geography, GIS, anything else that you wanna add with the Meteorology Club?
No, I mean, a lot of people say, your meteorology could be wrong 50% of the time and still get paid. It's not true. Seriously, it is not true. I'm telling you right now, it's not. But I mean, anybody's welcome to come join. Absolutely anyone. It would be great to have new faces from other types of majors come, and we're all very friendly, and we welcome people in 100%. So it's just a great club to be in. I love the little community feel of it, and just the things we do together and how closely bonded we are. Like doing intramural sports together. It's fantastic to be a part of a club and little, like I said, a little organization. Yeah,
it's important to go far beyond the club almost. You have the club, and obviously you need to relax, but it's still nice having those people in there with your core group, being friends and everything. And when does the Meteorology Club meet? I don't know if you touched on that.
We actually met today, so every 2 weeks we'll meet. Obviously next time is going to be spring break, so we'll meet the week after that. It's Thursdays, Eberly Hall 255, room 255 at 11 a.m. on
Eberly
Thursdays.
Hall, Thursdays, room 255 in Eberly.
Yep.
So if you're interested in joining the Meteorology Club, it's a great opportunity across the board. Alex, thanks again for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely. And here's some any more information you need. This is all their social media. Instagram is at CalUWX. What's the WX?
Weather. That is the abbreviation for weather in the community of weather.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So yeah, for everyone that didn't know that, WX stands for weather abbreviation.
There you go. Didn't know that. Twitter at CalUWX for weather.
Yeah, it's a good follow. You should follow us. We are very active on all those sites.
And you could get a lot of information from social media.
Absolutely. Yep.
There you go. All right, that's all we have for you today on In the Club. Again, a huge thank you to Men's United, Tristan Smith, and Probin Keita, and Alex McAvoy, of course. Dylan, we wish you were on here, man. But, of course, we see enough of Dylan, of course. A big, huge thank you to Meteorology Club and Alex. Until next time, I'm Stephen Ruffing. Thanks to everyone who helped out, Gary, our director, and everyone in the control room. Until next time, have a great day.